Hello, friends. About a year ago, I wished you all a peaceful 2020. Well, I think it's fair to say that 2020 has been anything but peaceful. For many, if not most of us, the past year has been incredibly difficult. It brought a confluence of crises, including racial and xenophobic violence, the ever present climate crisis, historic economic uncertainty, and a global pandemic unlike anything we've experienced in our lifetimes. Of course, none of these issues will subside with the turn of a page in the calendar. But as we look ahead to the new year, I'd like to pause for a moment to reflect on some of the ways our community came together to confront these and other challenges. For instance, when the pandemic first hit, forcing us to move suddenly to a fully remote environment, hundreds of alumni contributed to the Student Emergency Fund to help provide our students with emergency financial assistance for expenses such as food, medical care, clothing, home internet access, emergency shelter, and other unexpected costs brought on by COVID-19. We committed to paying employees, regardless of whether work was available to them, and put in place new policies to support those directly affected by COVID-19. We spoke out against the racism and hate that gripped the nation. And when the time came to exercise our civic duty, members of our community worked to ensure that our students, faculty, and staff had the information they needed to make their voices heard in the presidential election. And through it all, our students, faculty, and staff quickly adjusted to the extraordinary disruption brought about by COVID-19. We wore masks. We practiced physical distancing. We did what was necessary to protect our own and each other's health and safety. And we did all of this while still finding ways to engage with the rich and fulfilling academic experience that helps define Swarthmore. So yes, 2020 was extremely difficult, to say the least, and 2021 promises to present its own challenges. But our collaborative efforts can inspire us as we contemplate what lies ahead. Amid these challenges, there are signs of hope and reasons for optimism. And I look forward to partnering with all of you in the new year on our shared journey to a better, more just, and equitable future. I can think of no better expression of that future than the Chester Children's Chorus. I hope you'll enjoy this video of their 2018 performance of I Go to the Rock. Please accept my deepest gratitude for all that you do for each other and for the college. May you find peace, rest, and rejuvenation during the winter break.